Hello friends, today I am going to discuss about the new topic, and the topic is that course learning outcome. So what is the course learning outcome? Actually most of the students were asking to me that ma'am to tell us about the course learning outcome, so I have decided to make this video. And what is the course learning outcome we will discuss in this video, and I will tell you the general definition of the course learning outcome, because course learning outcome is not only for the any particular subject, it is for every course. Nowadays mostly teachers design their course outline, lesson plans, and lecture plans before the start of the semester and the start of the year, because they want to their students that they must know what are the abilities and learning activities they are going to do in their coming semester or in the year, because they define it before the start of the semester, and they tell to their students as well in the start of the semester. So in this way student know that what are the learning activities, and what is the knowledge they have to acquire during the semester, and they work accordingly, as I told earlier in the rubrics as well. But the course learning outcome is completely different from the rubrics. So what is the course learning outcome, I will tell you in this video, because course learning outcome is very important nowadays. Is teachers design it in the start of the semester. For example, a teacher design one course learning outcome. So what does it mean by that? The course learning outcome is designed in the start, and then students must know that what are the qualities, what is the knowledge, and what is the learning indicator in this course learning outcome. They are going to be assessed, because teacher will assess at the end of the semester, at the end of the course, and design different assignment quizzes, or you can say projects, case studies, and lots of things, on these basis a teacher will decide it that whether a student are able to acquire that knowledge, whatever they want to learn it or not. So if not, so they will improve their course learning outcome as well, their way of teaching as well. They start to adopt different methodologies as well. So these are the things that is teachers has to follow. So I am moving towards the definition of the course learning outcome. So what is course learning outcome? Course learning outcomes are statements that describe significant and essential learning that learners have achieved and can reliably demonstrate at the end of a course. Or you can say, learning outcomes are statements that describe the knowledge or skills a student should acquire by the end of a particular assignment, class, course, or program, and help the student understand why that knowledge and those skills will be useful to them. So this is the way to that is why teachers design course learning outcomes. So I have already discussed about what is course learning outcome, and you have seen the definition as well. So I am moving towards the example, and this is the example. So you can see, if students have learned, so the next step will be what they have learned. They have learned knowledge or subject of the course, obviously any topic of the course. So this is the way to make the CLO's course learning outcome. And then they should be able to do what? Specific action students can do if they know the content. Means teacher will give any assessment activity and proof of knowledge, and whether they are able to do or not, if they do it, so it means they acquire the knowledge whatever teacher wants to do to learn them. So by completing what assessment or proof of knowledge. So this is the methodology to make CLO's course learning outcome. So in this way, a student will get step up. So now I am going to tell you this more specific example of CLOs. if students have learned what they have learned, US history since 1865. They have learned what? US history, United States history since 1865, because our teacher learned it to their students. So what happened next? Then they should be able to do what? What they have to do? Explain the effect of immigration on American culture. What are the impacts and effects comes on the comes of immigration on what American culture? What are the effects generated on the American culture? They will be able to explain it. How they explain it and how this is checked, that whether they are able to explain it or not, by completing what? An essay comparing and contrasting the effect of two immigrant populations on American culture from 1865 to 1900. For example, teacher learned their students about the US history, United States history since 1865. So they should be able to do what? Explain the effect of immigration on American culture by completing, by assigning, teacher assign them, what they assign them, an essay comparing and contrasting the effect of two immigrant populations on American culture from 1865 to 1900. What does it mean by that? If students completed this essay, so what does it mean by that? They will be able to explain the effect of immigration on American culture. So this is the way to make your CLOs, course learning outcome. So this is the reason why we make course learning outcome, because it is in this way we will be able to assess our students properly. So I am moving towards the next slide, and I am going to say you why write learning outcomes. Why do we write learning outcomes? So I'm going to explain you. Learning outcomes help instructors how means learning outcomes helps teachers also, means, or maybe you can say faculty also. So describe to students what is expected of them. I have already discussed. Plan appropriate teaching strategies, materials and assessments. Means before the start of the semester, teachers have designed each and everything. For example, they are going to take a quiz in the second week. Means if they have finished that topic, so they are going to conduct a quiz. If they finish in the fourth week another topic, so they will conduct a quiz or assessment, assignment, whatever they want to take it, they can take it. So it will be very helpful for the teachers as well if they if they have write down or choke down course learning outcomes before the start of the semester. So they will be able to do these things, and things will be very much planned and appropriate, and it will be helpful for teachers as well. Learn from and make changes to curriculum to improve student learning. If they feel that some things they have to change it according to the students or according to the development or advancement in the technology, so they can change it. Assess how the outcomes of a single course align with larger outcomes for an entire program. So this will also help teachers that how can they design a single outcomes for the whole course after how can they make the outcome for the whole program, for example for the whole department, for the whole class as well. So you can say this like this. So I am moving towards the next slide, and this is why right learning outcome. For learning outcomes how help students anticipate what they will gain or acquire from an educational experience, track their progress and know where they stand, know in advance how they will be assessed. In past practices, mostly students do not know how they will be assessed and what are the techniques, technical questions comes, conceptual questions come in the paper, and how they will be assessed. So they will be informed in the start. Nowadays students are informed that how they are going to be assessed, and on which basis teachers will conduct tests, and what are the qualities and performance learning objectives will be checked while checking the assignments or assessments. So I think you will be very clear about the course learning outcome. Hopefully you will understand it. Thank you so much. Okay, bye bye.